Welcome back, everybody. We are live with game number 1 of the week for the North American Strikers League. We're going to kick things off with the Sad Boys taking on Lob City. It's time to get into another day of Omega Strikers.
To start out the week, we saw a few interesting roster changes coming into play. Sad Boys played with Puffy FPS in the midfield slot and put Al Dente on the field in the forward position. Al Dente is a name that we haven't seen at all in Nassel up until this week, and is an account actually being piloted by the BOIS typical midfielder in BOZO, who changed his name for week 5 and has since changed it back. Game 1 went to Demon Days and we saw the Sad Boys take a 0.5 first set, which is quickly followed up by Lob City with a swift 3-0 set to even up the score. This didn't mean much to the Sad Boys though, and they were able to confirm themselves a game win, grabbing themselves the next 6 points in a row to take it. In Game 2, Al Dente went on to his signature X pick, but Lob City were warmed up and ready to go, taking the first 2 sets in the test chamber and ignoring Al Dente's comfort. Set 3 was a different story though, as Al Dente's X and Puffy's Era are both characters that scale over time and through the sets. Al Dente and Puffy were able to grab themselves a 3-0 set and then a second 3-0 set right after that to even up the score and take game number 2 to set 5. Lob City were able to catch their breaths for the first time in 6 points, taking an early point and then dropping 2 before grabbing themselves a second one to take us to a set 5.5 in Game 2. The pressure from Sad Boys was too much for Lob City in the end though, and the Sad Boys were able to score their final point and close out the match.
Another great setup from Puffy, taking the second barrier, looking to be able to close out the game. You already lose, sends it down into the bumper and takes the own barrier. It's open goals for both sides, but Al Dente pushes it through. Killiest and shape-shifting cannot hold on. And it's going to be the Sad Boys taking the series 2-0. Welcome back, everybody, to tonight's stream of the North American Strikers League, where we are now getting into the second game of the day. Looking like we are going to have Showtime taking on the BOZO bunch here, and looking forward to another close matchup today after game number 1 started to get a little bit heated there, maybe a little unexpectedly.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Showtime!
There was another roster change afoot in this match with Barcode subbing in for Megaverse on the side of Showtime. This match was pretty important for Showtime to win, because if they lose 2 more matches this season, they're pretty much out of playoff contention, and any losses right now may cause problems for them in the future. The BOZO bunch and Showtime went neck and neck in Game 1 on Atlas's Lab, with Showtime dropping a set and then following up with 2 of their own, and then BOZO bunch returning that with a 3-0 set win against Showtime to make Game 1 go to set 5. Showtime scored 2 goals to go up, but the BOZO bunch scored 1 more to put the game at a goal 4. Showtime was able to luck in though, scoring a final goal in just 6 seconds to close out the game. In Game 2, we went to Gates of Obscura and saw an incredibly similar start to Game 1, with BOZO bunch scoring the first set and Showtime grabbing the next 2, only for BOZO bunch to take it to yet another set 5 game. Showtime didn't let the series go any longer than it needed to though, scoring a swift 3 goals to take the game and the match.
Shianzu dueling back and forth with Dropletto trying to dribble it up the top. It goes back through the portal, back into Joker's hands, who's going to be able to take it in on towards that barrier. They open up the goal, and it's just 1 more shot that'll take Showtime all the way home. 2-0 win over the BOZO bunch. They'll move themselves up to 2-3.
Welcome back, everybody, to Nassel Season 4, Week 5. I'm NVNYC here, joined by Saya, and we are just about to get into a pretty amazing game here between Demons RAHH and Bang Bang.
Bang Bang pulled into this match against the Demons in a 4-0 style, but Demons RAHH wasn't scared. Upon going into Game 1, Bang Bang was able to score a quick 3-0 set win, but unfortunately, that was the last of their luck for this game, with Demons RAHH scoring 9 goals and a quick 3-1 victory on Night Market, only dropping 1 point outside of the first set. In Game 2, the teams went to Oni Village, with all but the goalies playing characters that they're known to pop off on every day of the week. Gumi was playing to have a little bit of fun in this game, but his forwards locked in, scoring the first set and then dropping set number 2 in the 5th point, thanks to Gumi's incredibly high troll count. Once again though, RAHH were able to continue scoring and only dropped 1 goal through the next 6 to grab the game and series victory over Bang Bang.
Score before he goes down, but a strike or a win will mean Demons RAHH are in position. Drew desperately trying, but the goalie's away, and Snake will confirm the goal as the KOs are found. Demons RAHH one of the most dominant games in NASL history.
Welcome back, everybody, once again to the North American Strikers League Season 4, Week 5. Just a couple minutes ago there, we saw Demons RAHH play Bang, and it was kind of a bang as Demons RAHH did a wonderful job of getting a couple of 2-0s there onto a Bang Bang. But now we got something you're really interested in. BUNN Bonanza against EKC here. BUNN Bonanza trying to maintain this 3 wins, making it 4 wins right now to make a 4-way tie for the current standings here onto this current season. And EKC is trying to stop them. Saya, who do you got?
I got BUNN Bonanza.
BUNN Bonanza pulled up in Game 1 against Eris Kitten Club, as they kept dropping points in the lab, but they never dropped a set, even if 2 of those 3 sets went to 0.5. BUNN Bonanza were able to utilize some pretty heavy damage onto EKC, and ended up getting a total of 13 kills by the end of the game. EKC locked in and were ready to play in Game 2 though, going down to the test chamber and scoring almost 9 straight goals with their heavy damage output, only dropping 1 point the entire game to the Bonanza before sending the series to Game 3. EKC went into Game 3 ready. Unfortunately for them though, they ended up losing the first set to the Bonanza. EKC did end up taking the next 3 sets relatively unanswered though, with Leari and Scyther12 each able to score 1 point before the game was finished in a 3-1 victory for EKC, who cemented themselves a 2-1 victory over the Bonanza.
They're in control of the damage, and all they need is one more opportunity.
One more opportunity might actually show up in just a moment here as Soren is really getting involved here. Katsuna blocking the entire mid spot of this map here, playing the mid lane perfectly. NXDD with the pendulum swing, Soren with the freaking cyber swipe, comboing, sending them out of here, and it's going to be EKC taking the win that they need over BUNN Bonanza.
They stay alive in the season, and looking at their upcoming schedule, it will not be an easy one. They still have to play Demons, they still have to play Bang Bang. They still have to play Cosmic Calamities. But EKC are alive, and they can do it because they have just taken down the BUNN Bonanza.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last match of the day, the big one, Last Call versus Cosmic Calamities.
In our 5th match of the day, we saw a bit of a rematch between our teams, with Last Call and the Calamities having fought each other and landing in order to qualify for NASL Season 4 just about 2 months ago. Game 1 of this series went to Gates of Obscura, and with the Deadeye explosive engine start, damage was one of the biggest focuses of the game. There were 20 kills in total throughout the game, and almost always a staggered player on the field, but the Calamities were able to close it out in a 3-0 victory, with Last Call only able to score 2 points by the end of the match. Last Call took us to a Game 2 on Atlas's lab, where they were able to play a lot more comfortably and take the first 2 sets in a pretty close goal 5 and goal 4 scenario respectively. The Calamities were able to score themselves set number 3 in a goal 5 scenario, but unfortunately weren't quite able to secure anything further, as Last Call took the last set for themselves and took game number 2 to take the teams to Game 3. For the 3rd game we went to the Clarion test chamber, and the Calamities were able to scale incredibly quickly, closing it out with a 3-0 victory over Last Call, using Kotone's intense damage output and Verga's Orb Dancer and Catalyst speed. Cosmic Calamities took the series in a 2-1 victory, winning their 2 games in a 3-0, and looking quite dominant all in all to put themselves at 3-2 and make Last Call's chances at making playoffs much, much lower.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really been just like Kotone going crazy on these barriers and on these players with the support of Forgot and Natty, and we might just see that for one more point. That being said, you know, game's not over till it's over. Last Call has the opportunity to bring it back, but that's a core flip, and that's going straight into the bottom corner, and that's it.
Yep, and now the game is over.
Now the game is over.
Yeah. Cosmic Calamities handedly taking that one. Looked really good as well.